Okay, the camera's on, and that's Gracie. That's
Your ice cream
Gracie.
is here, okay? Whenever you get chance. That's
Well,
right.
thank you. Maybe you could put it. Oh, is it where you're keeping that in the freezer?
It was in the freezer. It's
Yeah,
not melted because it's so cold here.
but it might melt by the time I get to it.
Put it back in the
Yeah,
freezer.
if it's okay. I'm sorry.
Put it back.
Sorry. Hello. Thank God it's Saturday. Welcome to another edition of Freezing Your Butt Off in Austin, Texas. I'm Brian Holzman, and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Gracie. This is a 14-year-old dominant pinscher, a special breed. It looks like a Chihuahua, but it's actually a dominant pinscher. Gracie, relax now. We don't have any water. The water's been off for, I guess, about 3 days. This all started on the 11th. This snow event, this severe weather event here in Austin, Texas. I'm downstairs on the ground floor of the residence. I do have house privileges. I can use the laundry facilities if I need to. I haven't done laundry yet. I can come down here. I used to sit out here when the weather cooperated, but this is the living room area of the residence. My room is upstairs, but like I say, I am more than welcome to enjoy the rest of the house when I see fit and it's convenient. We had a Super Bowl party here and some friends were invited, and we had a beautiful celebration. Of course, the game was a washout. The game was a complete washout. The poor Kansas City Chiefs, they were playing against two teams. They were playing against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and they were playing against the referees. I think I mentioned that in earlier broadcasts. Yeah, how can you beat the referees and the opposing team at the same time? So I hope those referees are happy and that they threw many yellow flags. They just couldn't stop it. I bet they had a big referee party after the Super Bowl, and they gave out awards for the most flags thrown in a particular game. Yeah, I hope they're very proud of themselves for being the referees. Yeah, for keeping the players from playing the largest game of the season, and you wouldn't let them play. You wouldn't let them play. So shame on you, referees. I hope the NFL gets in a meeting with those characters and lays the law down. Anyway, I've got my equipment for anything that might go wrong. Got my source of fire and a candle if I lose battery power on my other devices. I really like this. I hadn't had to use it yet. We hadn't lost the electricity, but it'll come in handy when it comes in handy. You never know when it'll come in handy. And of course, my flashlight and my help me. I've fallen and I can't get up. Help me. This is what they should have. If you have an elderly or an older family member, give them one of these. You can see this from a mile away. If they fall down, just hanging around their neck, and I mean, you can't miss this. If they fall down and they can't get up, people will see this. A lot of people, senior citizens, their voices are not too loud. So this will enable anybody in the area, and this will let you know that your grandpa or your grandmother, your uncle or your aunt has fallen down and can't get up. So I suggest that. Anything to make life a little bit easier. Today I want to go over some wonderful things that I don't know. I got a wonderful email from my brother-in-law Paul in Fort Myers, Florida. He sends me things on the email, and some of them I use, some of them I ignore, some of them I enjoy thoroughly, and I forward them to other like-minded people who enjoy that particular content. I have a friend I used to work with, Stacy Cash. She works in Newport Beach for the animal control unit, and anything to do with animals or pictures of animals, I forward that to Stacy Cash because I know she enjoys it. really, a lot. And I like animals too. Come on up here, Gracie. Come on. Come on over here. Come on, get out of there. Come on. Come this way. Don't be. Look at the camera. That's her. Look at the camera. See? That's Gracie. Yeah. This'll stop any intruder on the spot. I'd rather have this dog than any other dog, you know. This dog will rip you apart. There's no doubt about it. It will rip you apart. Okay. Let me get the paper. I dropped the paper. I hope you can hear me all right, see me all right. This is a new location to do this blog, and I hope it's okay. So these are some things that you might know and you might not know. I found them very interesting, and that's why I'm going to tell you about them. A person's height is determined by their father, and their weight is determined by their mother. That's right. A person's height is determined by their father, and their weight is determined by their mother. So the next time you see mom eating a bagel or two and shoving a roast beef sandwich down her throat, stop her. Stop it, Mom. I don't want my brother or sister to be a heavily challenged person. There are 3 things the human brain cannot resist. There are 3 things the human brain cannot resist, and that's food, danger, and attractive person. An attractive person, food, and danger. Your mind is hypersensitive, and it picks up danger just like that. Just like that. And food, well, that's a natural substance that the body needs and loves. Just like that. And of course, beautiful people or attractive people, people just notice that right away because of their inner sex drive that keeps everybody here. Without that inner sex drive, there wouldn't be anybody here. So a lot of people are upset about things in their life, and they're not responsible. That's the way they wanted things to be, perhaps. Right-handed people usually chew on the right side of their mouth. This is a fact. I know it's a fact because I feel myself chewing on the right. I'm right-handed, and I chew on the right-hand side. And if you look closely, you can see that my teeth are worn away more on the right side than on the left side. And you can tell these are natural teeth. These are real teeth. These aren't implants. Most people that you see have perfect teeth, just perfect, are either in show business or they're very wealthy or they have very good insurance policies and dental insurance, and they can get a whole new piano key type teeth, and they're all even and they're beautiful, but you gotta watch out. Some people will get implants and the teeth are too large for the person's face, and then they become Ed the talking horse. So you gotta watch out for that. But yeah, so I agree with that one wholeheartedly. People who are right-handed usually chew on the right side of their mouth. Very simple. Putting dry tea bags in gym bags and in shoes will eliminate the odor. Dry tea bags. Sometimes I'll put some under my arm in case if I run out of deodorant. I'll just put a little, you know how they wrap, you know how people will wrap their cigarette pack in their t-shirt. Midwest, you see that a lot in the Midwest. I imagine I'll see a lot of that here in Austin. They wrap their cigarette, their Marlboro cigarette pack in their t-shirt, and then it hangs out like right here. I do the same thing with the tea bags when I'm low on deodorant, and that keeps my underarms. I wouldn't say it's 100%, but it does help. It does help. There are so many kind of apples. There are so many kind of apples that if you were to eat an apple every day, a different apple every day, it would take you 20 years to try every apple on Earth. And you must ask yourself, why do you want to go to Mars when you've got so many different kind of apples? This was amazing to me. I love apples. I don't know anybody who doesn't like apples. If you wanted to try every single apple on earth, it would take you 20 years if you were to eat one apple every day. Wow, that's a mouthful. Let me just read it because I don't know if I'm reading it correctly. I don't know if you're understanding what I'm saying. There are so many kind of apples that if you ate a new one every day, it would take you 20 years to try them all. I think I got it. There are so many kinds of apples that if you ate a new one every day, it would take you 20 years to try them all. I could stop this this video blog right now. I mean, with that information alone is just mind-boggling to me. But I'll press on. I didn't know there were that many apples. Did you know there were that many apples? You've got this apple, we got the green apple, we got the red apple, we got the Macintosh, we got the Crispy Crisp, we got this, we got that, but 200? That's like saying there's 200 kinds of toothpaste. Everybody knows there's not 200 kinds of toothpaste. You can survive without eating for many weeks. Everybody knows that. But you can only live 11 days without sleep. You can live many weeks without food. But you can only live 11 days without sleep. So get your sleep and don't give people a hard time for taking a nap. Especially after you eat. You just naturally get tired, you want to rest. Europe has got it made. They have long extended breaks. They eat siestas. They take their time, they drink tea, they relax. You know, in America, it's 30 minutes for lunch and you're back on the shop floor. 30 minutes. 30 minutes. By the time you get it out of the microwave and you sit down, that's 10 minutes right there, especially if you have to wait for the microwave. I worked in a lot of places where they didn't have enough microwaves for the amount of people in that break room. I don't know if that's a problem where you work or used to work, but 30 minutes and then you're back to work. And you wonder why everybody in America is kind of... people who laugh a lot are healthier than those who don't. I believe it. Laughter is good. Laughter is fun. Laughter is laughter. What can I say? There's nothing we can say and laughter attracts other people to other people. So laughter is good. Laughing. See how it changed my whole personality, my whole chemistry. I could feel the neurons and the protons going up to my back of my spine into the front cortex. I could feel my fingertips getting light, and I felt my stomach expanding with joy. So try laughing a little bit today, and you'll live a lot longer. I think that's what it's saying. People who laugh a lot are healthier than those who don't. So get a sense of humor. Don't take yourself so serious. Laugh. Laugh as much as you can. I mean, there's a lot to laugh about. This one, I didn't research this one, but I'm going to guess what it is. The OVUM egg. I believe that's the egg that holds the whole, I think that's the embryo. Is that the embryo? OVUM. I think that's the egg that gets fertilized by the sperm. I could be wrong. I could be wrong about a lot of things I'm saying on this channel. That's why I leave it up to you, my listeners and my viewers, to Google things on your own to see if I'm telling the truth, made a mistake. Maybe you could correct me, but I feel I'm kind of accurate. But there's always Google. You can always fact check and double check. I'm not here to steer anybody wrong. But with that said, the OVUM egg, and it's got the word egg in it, so I believe that's probably that's the egg. That's the special egg. that is nothing without the sperm. So anyway, that egg, ovum egg, is the largest cell in the body, the largest, and the sperm is the smallest cell in the body. Can you believe it? Believe it. I believe it. Stomach acid, the technical term is CONC.HCI. I have a doctor in the family. I have two doctors. My niece, Kathy, is a baby doctor in Alexandria, Virginia. And how hard it is to be a baby doctor? Most babies are healthy, how hard is it to be a baby doctor? But that's what she is. She's a baby doctor. I think they call it a pediatrician. And she's a baby doctor in Alexandria, Virginia. And I have a brother-in-law. Is it a brother-in-law? It's my niece's husband. And he's a doctor. And they live in San Luis Obispo, California, right near the Hearst Castle. Very beautiful location. You got to make reservations to visit, though. That's how nice it is. The egg, the ovum egg, is the largest cell in the body, and the sperm is the smallest. Yeah, I did that already. I'm sorry. We're talking about stomach acid here. CONC.HCI is the technical term for this acid that's in the stomach, and it's strong enough to dissolve razor blades. That's how strong the stomach acid is in your body. It's strong enough to dissolve razor blades. Then how come some people swallow pennies and you see the pennies in the toilet? How many times have you seen a penny in the toilet? So who knows? If it can do razor blades, why can't it do copper pennies? How you doing, Gracie? Gracie? Shoes are the first people subconsciously notice about you, are your shoes. Shoes are the first thing that people subconsciously means they just notice it without thinking about noticing it. They just do. It's like a sneeze. You don't think about sneezing until you're actually wiping that sneeze off the furniture or off yourself or off somebody else's face. Subconsciously, the first thing you notice about someone is their footwear or their shoes. I have a friend who does, he's a shoe salesman for high-end athletic shoes or tennis shoes or sneakers. And you wouldn't believe the price that some of these well-heeled, no pun intended, citizens pay for their footwear. Unbelievable. Special edition, special quality, one of a kind, used. Did you know there's a market for used footwear? That's right. People pay a lot of money for footwear. Nikes and Air Jordans and Adidas and just you just name it. If a part of your body falls asleep, almost all the time, you can wake it up by shaking your head. I don't have any part of my body right now that's asleep, so I don't know if this is working or not. But this is what it says. If a part of your body falls asleep, you can almost always wake it up by shaking your head. I haven't tried it yet, but maybe I'll try it and I'll find out if that's true. Laziness and inactivity kills as many people as smoking. Can you believe that? Laziness and inactivity kills as many people as smoking. Wow. So get up and walk around the block. I know my mother always used to tell me that when you're bored, take a walk. Take a walk around the block. take a walk. Take a walk. And so I hope that's not true, but maybe it is. Maybe it is true. Our bodies give off enough heat in 30 minutes to boil 1.5 liters of water. Our bodies give off enough heat in 30 minutes to boil 1.5 liter of water. Now this is easy to understand if you understand what liters are. The rest of the world is practicing liters and kilometers and centimeters and the like. America doesn't really want to go there because it would cost money to change over, and they're not going to spend money. They only like, to make money. So we're still doing quarts and pints and miles and inches. So 1.5 liters is, I think that's, I don't know, is it a half a gallon? I know it's not a gallon. 1.5 liters is probably maybe a half a gallon, or not half a gallon. What's the next one below half a gallon? I don't know. This is the problem. This is the rub. This is the rub. Okay, but anyway, that's what that one is. The human brain can store 5 times much information than Wikipedia. The brain can store 5 times more information than Wikipedia. And our brain uses the same amount of power as a 10-watt light bulb. That's how sophisticated it is. The brain can store, the brain uses the same amount of power as a 10-watt light bulb. Wow. Not too many more. If you sit more than 11 hours a day, there is a 50% chance you will die within the next 3 years. If you sit more than 11 hours a day, there is a 50% chance that you will die within 3 years. I hope this one is not true, because I know a lot of people that like to sit down. I know I do. I don't know if I'm sitting for 11 hours a day, but there are at least 6 people in the world that look exactly like you. There is a 9% chance that you will meet one of them in your lifetime. I'll say that again. There are at least 6 people in the world who look exactly like you. There is a 9% chance that you will meet one of them in your lifetime. I guess this doesn't apply to twins. Obviously, if you were born with a twin, you probably meet that person almost every day or on a regular basis if you live in the same house, or you're still living in the same house. Maybe if you gather on holidays, you probably see them all the time. So this is not, if you're a twin, identical twins, this would not apply to you. Sleeping without a pillow reduces back pain and keeps your spine stronger. Yes, to a certain extent it does, but it also makes you feel like you're in a casket, or on an embalming table. If you just, if you ever done yoga and they do that thing where they call it the dead man pose, where you act like you've been taken out in the street by a firearm, and you just lay like this, it makes you feel like you've been the victim of crime. So I don't know about that one. I think just standing up straight and pulling your shoulders back as you walk is a good thing for spine. Looks good and it's good for your spine, but sleeping without a pillow, reduces back pain and keeps your spine stronger. Well, if you can sleep without a pillow. And the last two, according to Albert Einstein, and if you ever get a chance to read the biography of Albert Einstein, it is a very good read. If you have the time, if you want to have the time, if you care enough to have the time. Albert Einstein, according to Albert Einstein, and I believe everything this gentleman said, if honeybees were to disappear from the earth, humans would be dead within 4 years. According to Albert Einstein, if honeybees would disappear from the earth, humans would be dead within 4 years. And I don't know. I know I've seen it, so I know a lot of other people have seen it. You've seen little bees on the concrete, just not flying, just kind of, not doing too well. If you see a bee on a flower or even flying around, but when you see them on the ground, not flying, it's discomforting to say the least. And the last one, I always like to save the best for last, is smile. It is the ultimate antidepressant. And if you don't like to smile or you don't smile, a lot of people say they're doing great and they have a lot of gratitude and they're happy, and then you look at them and tell your face, show us you're happy, show us you have gratitude in your life. Just don't tell us, show us. And by showing us, you're smiling. Is that what it says? Yes, smiling is the best antidepressant. It's free, there's no charge. You don't have to wait in line at the come on now, come this way. You don't have to wait online at CVS to get your prescription. You don't be camera shy now. And so smile. You'll make other people around you smile. You'll be more approachable. You'll be more user-friendly. You'll make yourself. And if you can't do it, just try it, and it'll become natural. It'll become, because it's the window of your face. It's what attracts or repels people. It just shows so much about the mental state that you're in. Just fake it. Just fake it if you don't even feel like it. Just fake it. Don't be that dog that has to be put in the back room when company come over. You ever been in somebody's house where they have so little control over their own pet that it has to be locked up in an outer room while the guests are in the house? You don't want to be that dog. Don't be that dog. Smile and laugh and enjoy life. What alternative do you have? You can moan and groan and bellyache about everything that's going on. The price of cheese, the price of fuel, the weather. You can do all that till the cows come home. But he's not going to change it. He ain't going to change nothing. He ain't going to change a damn thing. So just smile, laugh, enjoy yourself. I hope you enjoyed these items. Thank you, Paul Maniscalco from Fort Myers, Florida. And until you see it again, say goodbye to Gracie. Gracie, you want to say goodbye? I'm going to get up and shut the camera off now. Okay, it's all right. You want to say hello? Take a little look, Gracie. See? That's a good girl. She just ate, so she's getting tired too. All right.